High value patients aren't just looking for a dentist, they're looking for the right dentist. Now, to attract them, you need more than ads, before and after photos, and promotions. You need content that, one, establishes trust, two, answers their questions, and three, highlights your expertise. And in this video, what I'm going to do is share 5 of the best content ideas that will help position your practice as the go-to in your area. The first one is to showcase patient testimonials and success stories. Now, these are really important because they're powerful trust builders. High value patients want proof that your practice delivers exceptional results. And this is literally the proof, right? Sharing patient experiences in their own words demonstrates credibility and makes your practice relatable. So you need to focus on cases that align with the services high value patients looking for. So that could be Invisalign, composite bonding, veneers, whatever they are, right? Another crucial aspect of this type of video is to highlight the journey. So where the patient started, the procedure they underwent, and their final outcome, how they felt after the treatment. Keep it simple, personal, and authentic to make a lasting impact. Quick final tip is to keep it concise. So try and keep it under 60 seconds for videos. Emphasize the emotional and practical outcomes of the treatment. Here's an example. I'll quickly show you now. I won't play you the whole thing, but you can see the before, and then they'll show you the treatment, and then they'll show you an after. I'm not going to wait for the whole video, but you get the point. The next category is to address patient pain points with educational content. So high value patients seek clarity before making decisions, especially the treatments that cost a lot of money. So you have to use your content to answer their most pressing questions. So stuff like, what are the benefits of dental implants over dentures, or how to choose the right cosmetic dentist? These are really important types of videos. You break down complex topics like, let's say, composite bonding into clear, accessible language while maintaining professionalism. The key here is to aim to educate without overwhelming. And this positions your practice as a trusted expert in a sea of generic advice. So I'll show you an example here. So if you look at the captions, it's talking you through composite bonding and what the procedure actually looks like. This is an educational video because it educates the potential patient without overwhelming them. It's very accessible language, and there's actually visuals as well, which really back this up, and I'll touch on that later. But back to the script. Number 3, offer behind the scenes insights. So transparency fosters trust. Create content that gives prospective patients a look behind the curtain. Show your daily processes. So it could be from anything like showing how your team prepares, sterilizes the equipment before a procedure, or where does the team go for lunch. Just showing that human side of your practice. It helps patients feel at ease before they even walk through the door. So show your team's personality and commitment to care. It's a simple way to build that trust and rapport with the potential patient. And here's an example of that. So here's a patient walkthrough. You see the exact sort of process they go through when they go to get this treatment, and that reduces the anxiety a potential patient might have around going. They already trust you before they walk in the door. Now, 4th, highlight transformations with visual content. So visual content is particularly compelling when targeting high value patients. So sharing before and after videos of your most remarkable transformations, obviously with the patient's consent. You include captions, explain the procedures and the difference it made in the patient's life. Now, I wanted to go on a quick tangent about the number 1 mistake I see dental practices make on Instagram, and the majority of them do it. And it is a patient transformation. They show before and after pictures. And whilst, as I'm going to touch on in a second, before and after pictures are actually good, if you flood your Instagram with them, you cannot expect to see great organic growth from your Instagram. And that's because pictures only get pushed to your existing audience, whereas a video gets pushed beyond because of Instagram Reels, and it gets pushed beyond that existing audience, which can drive that organic growth to your account. So please, if you take anything from this video, do not just post static before and afters. It's not going to make you grow on Instagram, and it's not going to attract high value patients in your area. So although I did say that before and after pictures are good in moderation, and I'll show you an example in just a second, but a good thing to do with the patient transformations is to show the patient story, a bit like the video I showed you earlier. So that's, what led them to your practice, their concerns, their procedures, and their feedback, post-treatment. And these are, incredibly persuasive for someone who's thinking about getting treatment. It's the final step they need, or the final push they need to go and pay for that treatment and come and see you for a consultation. Now, here's the example of the before and after picture. I'm sure you've all seen them. I'm sure you all post them. These pictures obviously are great, and they do show the great work that a lot of these practices are doing. But as I said before, if you can even make it a video, you don't need to actually have the video before and after. You can just make it a reel. So it's just a static photo on a reel. Even that will get pushed beyond your audience. So although these are great, and you should have some on your account, because on that first sort of eye test, when someone comes into your account and sees the great work you do, it's great. But if you're looking to really grow on Instagram and attract those high value patients, this isn't going to work to drive that organic growth. Now, on the final point, it lets me get there. This isn't really a content idea, so I'm sorry I might have bait and switched you slightly, but it's probably the highest leverage thing that I'll talk about today, and that is investing in professional videography. Now, the reason I say this is the highest leverage thing is because if you want to be seen as a premium dental provider, you have to look like one, and your visual content has to reflect that. You're trying to stand out and not blend in. That is the crucial thing. So high quality video is actually the most powerful way to position yourself as the go-to expert in your area. A video grabs attention, it builds trust, and it communicates value faster than any other medium. So photos, whatever it is, video will always be win, right? Patients aren't just looking for, the closest dentist, they're searching for the best dentist. Nobody's investing £4,000 in somebody that's just down the street just because they're so close. They care about the actual quality of the work, and how do you get across quality? You show it in how you present yourself to the world, and that means professional videography. So if your videos look professional, you'll become the clear choice for these people. So if you skip videos or rely on low quality production, you really do risk blending in, and probably most of the time it's worse because you fall behind the practices that understand how powerful professional video can be. High value patients want providers to look confident and capable, and poor visuals undermine this entire perception. Now, to summarize on some of the content that we talked about today, here are some examples of videos you could implement in your practice today. So first of all, you could create a practice tour video showing the state-of-the-art equipment, your environment, how welcoming you are, somebody coming through the front door to the front desk, show the whole journey. That's a really good video to make. You could also do the educational clips like the one we saw earlier of the FAQs before composite bonding, stuff like that. Showcasing patient stories as well is great. The video testimonials, stuff like that, which can really push people over the line who are already invested and want to get treatment to choose your practice. So these are some videos you can really just start implementing straight away and see some great results. Now, as I said before, investing in professional videography is how you stand out in your local area and attract patients who value the quality, expertise, and long-term care that you provide. So it's not just about marketing, it's about making your practice the first choice for premium dental care. Using these 5 strategies, you can educate, connect, and inspire trust, and it's all to be seen as a premium provider of the treatments you offer in your area. It makes you stand out from your competition, and it will attract high-value patients to your practice. So that's the video for today. Let me know in the comments if there's any video topic you'd like me to cover, and check out the next video for even more tips.